Okay, Rose, are you good to go?
Am I ever really good?
Morally, sometimes. At the game, sometimes. And are you good to go as in ready to start? Yes, usually.
Anyway, hello, welcome back, or welcome. I don't know, whichever one you are. Today,
Hello, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and joining us for part two.
yeah, today we're going to be giving gold to the second greediest mob in Minecraft,
Yeah, and I'm
and I'm
starting
going to
to
think
get
about starting another revolution.
I'm starting to get prepared for that if you want to go ahead and start getting prepared for that, Rose. I don't know.
But we're
I
still waiting for gold to melt.
I don't know. Let's check, I guess. Gold. There's a little bit more, but it's like not enough to matter if there's not any more in here. Yeah, there's not any more in here.
Oh, and we are going to finish talking about what we were talking about yesterday, the Samantha wall food case, which I always forget to mention because I like to cause problems.
but I was gonna go ahead and start gathering the You need to go to the Nether and get like that's the goal. To go first to go and stay at the front of it a little bit, like the entrance, and trade um with the piglins a little bit and see if we can get some eyes of ender or ender pearls. We've got four so far. And I don't know how many we need. We probably should have looked that up. Like how many we need in total. I feel like it's 16. If anyone wants to confirm that. But to do that, and then to venture further and try to find the Nether fortress and get blaze rods. One idea I had about that I'm not sure if I'm just imagining that people do this or if it's actually a thing, was that I thought one of the ways that was easier to find the Nether fortress was to use the portals that you know above world. You need at least 12, but I'd get around 13 or 14 because sometimes the eyes of Ender break. Okay. So a little less than I thought we needed, which is good. But to use the portals that are above ground to kind of hop around in the Nether and figure out, maybe where the Nether fortress is. I don't know if that's just something I'm like imagining people do, or if it's actually something people do. But
I wouldn't.
I just feel like I've seen that before. Um, I'm gathering a bunch of pickaxes and stuff together. I don't know if you have what you
We
need.
have two pairs of gold boots
The other gold boots
in
I think
the.
are in the Nether or in the chest by the Nether.
I told you. This is let me finish my sentence. We have two pairs of gold boots in the nether.
So I shouldn't bring these.
No,
Okay, I will put them
we'll
back.
lose.
You should get a shield because they keep saying we should use those, and I keep forgetting to like actually use them.
Did we build a portal? No, we stole one.
We set up base next to like a partial one, and then we fixed it. So we have the portal. As you can see, it is right there. There.
We didn't get any of the gold that we need.
I was showing the portal. I'm coming back. I was just glancing at the portal.
Well, I have it all.
Um, I don't know if it matters who trades with them. So I've got some gold too. Do we want
And
to take?
there's some gold in the nether too.
Okay, so and I've got food. We should probably go to bed before we head out. You need pickaxes and a sword of some sort. Um, do you have all of those things?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can head to bed. We can. And then we will head into the nether and get started discussing our topic for today. But I think once we get, I guess, the 14, so we need about 10 more of the ender pearls, then we can probably attempt to do nether portals. Does that sound good, Rose?
I don't know. I have no clue what's going on ever. I just show up and talk about things.
Well, I think that's what the plan should be. Like I said, I'm not
Did we
sure.
like trap the dudes we're trading with like in a hole or a house or something?
I think as long as we trade with them, like in that area, I don't think they'll be much of a problem. Because we're not going, like, they should all be kind of, right out here. Yeah, like I can see one. Can also
I'm only
give
going to take one stack of gold at a
um potions that make blazes unable to hurt you. Okay. That'd be cool. I just don't see
time.
that
I found
happening.
our first piglin friend.
If he'll come down here. Does it matter which one's like, should I go ahead and trade with this one, I guess? I'll try to do that. Let's see. But if you want to go ahead and start talking about the topic while we trade with these less moral villagers, as you call them.
Am I wrong?
No.
They feel murder is justified in all instances. What did you just give me? Oh, gravel. Thank you, sir. No, come back. I have more gold for you. I have more crime in city.
I think that's what he just gave me too. Or no, I guess no, maybe not. Let's see what this is.
Come back here. Where did you go? I have more gold for you.
Do you have a weapon?
No, I don't think.
Do we have a what? I couldn't read
A weapon with looting on it. Oh, there you are. Here, I bring you gold.
No, we don't. We don't know how to do that. We've been attempting to make, the, what is it called? We've got the enchanting table to build up our library around it. We need a little bit more of that. I think we're just still waiting on leather. He just walked away from me. Oh, he left the gold arrow up there.
But yeah, for people who weren't here yesterday, we're talking about Samantha Wolford. Wolford, I really don't know how to pronounce her name. But do I ever know how to pronounce anyone's name? No. So, but we didn't actually get to the crime of what we were talking about.
No, you just kept teasing it as if there was going to be a crime. Perhaps the murder of children, which I know you said is not what happened.
I now have an enchanted book with full speed too.
Can I ask who is May and who is Rose? Okay. I am May, the one who's talking right now, the blonde one, and the one you're seeing the point of view of. And then Rose is the one with black hair, and the one who tells the stories, usually, or leads the stories, and you can't see her point of view on Minecraft. She's waving right now. She also gets to do a lot more of the fun VTuber stuff because the way Minecraft's set up, you have to, and the way we've got things running on the computer, and this may just be a we don't know a better way to do it as of yet situation. But like I can't play with my VTuber as much. I can just do more of the like head movements and obviously all the face tracking and stuff. But to get out, I mean to do like the waves and all the cute different motions like that you have to trigger, you have to actually like completely get out. So to do that, you would like every time I did it, you'd see like an escape screen. Essentially, like it would pull up the screen that you do to get out of Minecraft. But I hope that clarifies. I can understand how it would be confusing. Do you want to go ahead and start talking about the actual crime, Rose?
I'm thinking about trapping this man in a hole.
If you just kind of throw out one like immediately after the other, it seems to be keeping them occupied.
Someone appears to be knocking down our door.
Yeah, I hear that, and I'm not really sure what's happening. Because no one's in there.
It really upset everybody, though. Here. Oh, the dude just went into our home. They can open doors?
I thought they could, that's why I don't understand why they're knocking them down.
Here, have some gold.
Come back. So go ahead and tell us about the crime. Does she kill the husband?
I trapped him in a hole. He's in our home in a hole.
Yes, they said try to put it in a hole, that way they won't run away, because mine just ran away. Come back, I just throw gold down to you.
He's right next to all our things. This is very convenient for me. So yeah, Okay. So now we're gonna get to the actual crime. So on
So I got a book with
February-
soul speed 1.
I have boots with soul speed.
Well, I was just looking at my loot. The leather is good. We've got 13 leather from him. I didn't know if any of the rest of that was actually worth having. But that leather should allow us to finish our enchanting table and then maybe do some of that stuff like you said, like the looting and stuff. I don't really understand that. But if it's important, we can try to achieve it if we have instructions, basically.
I picked up your gold, Bubba. I just called him Bubba like a dog.
I will take out more gold to mine who is wandering.
Give me things. Give me things now. Oh, sorry, I missed it, but hello. I need to figure out Z3E9. What should we call you? You show up every day, and I'm not sure what to call you. Because I mean, obviously that's not.
My piglin, I think, has disappeared. Does it matter which one you trade with?
I don't know. I just trapped this man in a hole, so he's not trading. Alright.
Well, I can try to trap on a hole if I see another one. But there were a couple,
Yeah.
and I see none.
So, on the 19th February, 2015.
Okay, for piglin trading, it doesn't
matter. You still might try to lure someone in here or something, so we at least have like 2 of them. You know? Or does it matter how many you trade with? Like, is it better to trade with more?
I'm trying to lure him in here, but it's not the easiest thing to have him walk this way, but also go back to get my stuff.
Anyway, on the 19th of February 2015, Samantha's 25 at this point, by the way. She calls up her mom in the middle of the night, which is a weird occurrence in the first place. She calls up her mom in the middle of the night, and she's like sobbing and screaming, and obviously not having a great time. So she's very upset. And she's very upset. She's screaming, she's sobbing, and her mom's like, "What the heck is wrong with Samantha? What's going on? You should call me at 3 a.m. to do this." I don't think it's 3 a.m., but you know the point. And she says, so she's telling her mom that she says 3 men came into my house while me and Ernie were sleeping, and they, they woke us up. They threw me on the floor and they started beating him up. And her mom's like, "What do you mean this happened?" And she said, "This just happened. They tied me up on the floor. I don't like. They kidnapped Ernie," which was concerning.
One of the comments says that it's generally you can just throw all the gold in the hole that you have your guy trapped in, and he'll just trade till he's finished trading. I figure having 2 is better than having 1, so I might as well keep trading on here. Plus, otherwise, I have nothing to justify my point here, and I need to justify
I just keep picking up the gold accidentally when I pick up stuff that he has.
But I'm assuming what they're saying is that you can just like throw it all in there, wait till he's done, and then try to pick up all the stuff.
Yeah, well, that's no fun for me. Anyway, but so they started beating Ernie. So her mom obviously is freaking out about this. She's like, people just kidnapped my daughter's husband.
Oh, I think I got 2.
What?
2 ender pearls.
That's good. I've just been collecting other things.
Yeah, everything else I have so far in this round is not worth it. Where are you going? There's lots of gold sitting on here.
Try to like dig underneath him if you can. That's what I did.
I'm worried I'll hit him.
Or just dig a hole next to him and then throw the
fire. I'm assuming that may be the blaze potion we were talking about. If you
now you take them and another one sees they start chasing you, that's a good way to lure them into the hole.
It's also a good way to die. I could try that. That seems like a dangerous process, though. Oh, you're leaving all your stuff over here. Okay, come back. I think he's starting to give me. I don't know if it goes like that, but I've got 2 different fire resistance potions. I feel like that's what they were talking about when they mentioned the um, blaze not being able to hurt you. Like that seems like what it would be because blaze shoot fire.
He's definitely giving me stuff, but I don't know what it is because he's standing on top of it. Anyway, so obviously her mom's freaking out. So her mom calls the mom's sister, not Samantha's sister, the mom's sister, because she apparently lives closer to Samantha. Her name's Ginger, and says, "Can you go to Samantha's house? She's tied up on the floor. Her husband's kidnapped. There's 5 children in the house. Yes, you can also swim in lava with fire resistance. Oh, that's good. We don't fall in lava ever. That never happens."
I think it'd take a lot of foresight though for us to manage to put on that and not die. Okay, there's lots more gold back here, Piglin. But we got the stuff for when it's time to go exploring, and maybe I was trying to decide if we think it's better, and if the comments have a suggestion. Honestly, that's what we'll go off of. We've got the stuff, with the exception of making fishing poles, which we definitely have the stuff to make, to ride striders around, assuming we can like get them, and we may or may not, if it's despawned or not, have one trapped already. So I think we could definitely get them.
Yeah, just areas.
The question is it better to get the striders to go wandering through the lava and attempt to find the nether fortress that way and then kill the blazes and so on? Or is it better to go above ground? That's not what I meant to do. I'm trying to remember how I switched hands. We did this last time. Dang it. There we go. Or is it better to go above ground and look for the nether fortress by nether portal hopping? And that's just, I don't know if someone knows. Oh, I've got 6 ender pearls now. I did not realize I had gathered that many.
I'm getting a lot of obsidian and crying obsidian.
Crying obsidian lets us make that spawner thing that we have one of. That I don't remember
24 of them.
Where we put. But I don't know if it has
also,
much.
If soul speed's really any good, I would put it on probably everything.
Do you have a bunch of books?
Yes.
I don't think the books go away, do they?
What?
Like, I feel like, what I mean is I feel like you can use them to enchant multiple things. Striders are better. Okay, so 1 vote for striders. Soul speed makes you...
Yeah, we haven't bothered with it because we tend to die, so we don't like to enchant things that matter.
Got, yeah, another one was soul speed. Okay, yeah, hold on, don't run away.
I got a fire resistance potion too.
Okay, so we've got 3 of those, so maybe eventually.
And we probably have enough ender pearls, but I would say just keep trading until we run out of gold.
How many ender pearls do you have?
I have 4 and you have 6, and then we have 4 more at home.
Yeah, let's maybe get 2 extra. I know you guys said 14, and that was for breaking some, but we likely will break more than we are supposed to.
If it's anything we can, like, if it's our effect on it, we will break.
So let's maybe make sure we get at least a little bit more.
I gave him all the gold, and I'm just letting him trade until he's done. Because why not? And then we can leave him trapped here technically forever.
Come back. You left it on the ground.
Can you name the name tag multiple times? Like, if I name them all, like Bob.
I don't know. Are you talking about the piglins, or?
We could name, because they said you need to name things for them to not despawn, so we could name this food to always have him to trade.
But additionally, if you don't need, but it wouldn't go for, since it only works on soul sand. Okay, so they wouldn't use the soul sand one. And then traveling much faster in the nether, 1 block moves in the nether is equivalent to 8 moves in the overworld. Okay, so maybe the striders is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I think I may have just gotten the last ender pearl we likely need. Yeah, I have 9 now. Oh, and he gave me another pair of boots. I'll trade these last 4 gold I have with him if he'll come back here. But what I was saying is I don't think we should worry about naming him. I feel like it'd be better to name the striders with the 1 name tag we have because they're more useful. because they would despawn with like our saddles and everything, you know.
That's why my question is: can you name multiple things with the name tag, or does the name tag like a one-use thing, or is it like I
I
forever
think it's
have
a
this name
one.
tag?
I think it's a one use thing. But the reason I was saying they don't matter as much is because walk back here, greedy pig. Is because if it doesn't matter who you trade with, like if there's no friendship defect like with the villagers, then we can always find them. It's not like piglins are rare, believe it or not. They kill us all the time, so there must be tons of them down here to
I just
murder
think
us.
he's trapped in our house currently.
And
He's in
maybe
our
he
home.
won't despawn because, like they were saying, they only despawn sometimes. And I guess because maybe they're not. I know it's hostile mobs despawn. I don't think friendly mobs despawn. But I don't know if they're counted as which because they can kind of be both if you think about it, you know? Putting some of this in here.
You might mix all of the iron nuggets I have gotten into.
Okay, I'll take those above world. Or I guess we have something here to make them. I was trying to get together what we need to take up with us. I think we should take our ender pearls up with us because, like, in case something happens down here. And these spectral arrows, but I don't even know what those are. I'm gonna get all the books of enchantment and our special shoes and stuff and put them up there. Okay, oh, iron nuggets you said to take with us. I don't know what these things are, so I'm leaving them. And then let's go take this stuff up.
He's still trading.
Oh, he's still trading. Okay, I'm gonna start taking
not a whole lot left
this stuff up and then getting ready to make, because I don't think our chest will hold this. So getting ready to make the stuff for going into Nether, which is going to be the fishing rods. And I'll go ahead and make the books just to have those done. I think that's all I'm going to need. I look again. Okay.
Anyway, what I was talking about. So Aunt Ginger goes over there because obviously when you get a call in the middle of the night from your sister that your daughter's husband's been kidnapped and she's tied up on the floor of her home and she has 5 children. I got more ender pearls. Are you done now? Yes, he's finished.
Okay, if you want to head up here, it's raining. I was going to head to the house and try to go to bed. I don't want to die with all this crap with me because there's a zombie coming. Good grief. Oh, let the zombie in. Did she call the police? Because I think that should maybe be your first response. Her mom did,
yes.
Okay, but maybe she should have called them before her mom. I mean, I understand I might call our mom before I called the police. But, like, I feel like that's the wrong response. Like, I feel like I would know that that was the wrong response.
I'm just leaving him in this hole. This is where he lives now.
Bring the ender pearls and anything that's important.
Ender pearls, I have more spectral arrows. You said you wanted to bring those. I have another fire resistant potion. Do I leave that or bring it?
I feel like it's important, so I was bringing it. I'm going to make, or see if we
need them in here, though?
I don't know. I wasn't going to take them with us the first time.
Okay, do we need obsidian and crying obsidian? Is that important?
I don't know. My goal was this, and I don't know if this will anger people in the comments or make them be like, well, this is what I get for watching people who suck at this. My thought was this. So, we're going to attempt to find the Nether Fortress. That's step 1, obviously. That, I think we could mess up, but I think we have a good chance of maybe actually being able to achieve that. If we're careful and avoid gas. Thing 2, I know in the Nether Fortress we have to find the blaze spawner, and we're supposed to sit there and hang out and not break the blaze spawner, and kill the blaze until we get...
No matter how badly we want to.
What?
No matter how badly we want to.
And then kill the blaze until we get a certain number of blaze rods, because we have to make something with them, but I don't remember... Oh, we have to make ender pearls with them. I don't remember how many we need.
All the ender pearls.
I put them in the special chest, but I'm making a special chest. I was also going to see, and maybe I'm spelling it right, or wrong. Yeah, I don't know how many blaze rods we need per pearl. That'd be nice to know, because I like goals.
I think there's 1 to each. Yeah, we have 13 plus 7, so we probably have plenty of...
Okay, I'm going to put the special chest over here in the corner by the bed.
I will gather up our ender pearls.
I was going to put all of our... I don't know if
block of gold we didn't trade, but that's...
I'm going to grab these. I don't know if spectral arrows are important or not, but I'm going to go ahead and put those in there along with all of this, really. important
Uh,
stuff.
but as I was saying, so obviously Aunt Ginger is worried. That's a concerning phone call to get. So when she gets to the house, she immediately goes upstairs because that's where, when Samantha called, she told her mom, like, I'm making I ended by getting a pearl and blaze powder. So it's just one blaze rod to ender pearl. Because I know blaze powder is just blaze rod in crafting bench.
Guess I lost the helmet. But what I was saying is that I think we should, when we get there, essentially, and I don't know, I know we have what is it called? A respawner, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if, did I get rid of my wood? No, I didn't. I don't know if, how much it costs to make another one or where we put our last one. I guess it's maybe nearby the forest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The bamboo is getting very tall. But I wondered if we should just kind of, once we find the blaze spawner, quickly try to build a fireproof bunker kind of thing, you know, next to it. I know that's not how most people would do it. They would use their shields and be very smart and, handle that correctly. But I don't think we have the skills to do that. I mean, do you, Rose? She's wandered off. Don't know where she's gone. How many more bookshelves do we need? Okay, it looks like at least 3 more.
I don't know. I don't know if let's just build something. That's what we normally would do. That tends to work for us. Let us go. Let's go. Let's go.
I was finishing building the bookshelf super quick.
Okay, did you get the saddles yet?
No. You also need to make another fishing rod.
Okay. There's 2 in the chest.
Oh, I only saw one when I did it.
But as I was saying, so obviously Ginger goes upstairs and she's like, "Okay, I gotta go find my niece who's tied up."
Wait, she called and she was tied up? How did she call?
With her nose.
Actually?
Yes.
Okay, she's tied up. Where are the kids? Are they okay?
Hey, can you let me tell the story?
No! I must skip ahead.
But so she goes and she finds Samantha still all tied up, and so she immediately gets worried and is like, "Where are your children? Where are your children? Where did they go?" So she goes and wanders around and finds maybe Samantha tells her, but she finds the kids. They're all unharmed. They're all still asleep, and they're all in the same room, which apparently was unusual for them to all be sleeping in the same room, but they are. And so she goes back to Samantha and she's like, "Okay, you're tied up," and she unties her. Obviously, she may be untied up. And she's like, "How did you call your mom?" And she said, "Well, I wiggled my way over to my phone."
Did you take my?
Oh no. Okay. Which, in case you're wondering, you can in fact do.
I can believe that you can do it. I just think it'd be hard to do, and there's shorter numbers, the police, to call. But maybe she had her mom on speed dial.
I don't know. I sort of tried it. I didn't try too long, but it's one of those things where it's like, can you actually do that? So I tried.
Okay, I think our bookshelf is complete. I don't know what we're supposed to do with it now, but that was one of the things we were working on. And here it is.
I think we need to get more levels and see what we can inch.
I'm level 14. What level are you?
8.
Oh. Okay. And then
Ginger looks around and she's like, "Samantha, where's the car?" And Samantha's like, "Oh, it's just not supposed to be here right now." Which Ginger finds a little weird, but moves on. There's bigger things to worry about right now. So the police get there because Samantha's mom called them. And they look around. Samantha shows them around. If you want to go online and find it, there's body cam footage of it. But so the police are kind of looking around and they're like, "This looks
staged.
This does not look like what you described, man. This looks strange. It looks staged." The first sign of this was nothing was stolen except for her husband. And they were like, "That's weird."
Did you get the fishing poles?
No, I didn't. You were doing that.
Okay, I'll get them. 1 fishing pole, 2 fishing poles. Um,
That's weird. Confusing. Samantha is taken in for questioning because obviously they're like, okay, we have a variety of questions that we need to ask.
how do we make this? Because now I'm confused. I thought it was just stick this in here with the, you know, fishing pole and fungus. Doesn't appear to be how we do it.
Maybe you have to build the fishing pole.
Like, replace one of the strings with the wart fungus? Okay. I can do that. Let us try.
Do we have enough iron to make another iron golem? Because I will.
I don't think we need to be using another iron, our iron on another iron golem.
Where is he, by the way?
I don't know. Fungus.
Do you not feel safer with him around?
Okay. Googling how to make the fungus. You just keep talking.
So they take Samantha in for questioning, like really soon after they get there. They take her in for questioning, and they're like, okay, Samantha, we have some questions. So Samantha's like, don't worry, I forgot how to make it. Well, we did too. Don't worry, we'll figure it out eventually.
I think I may. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. They're saying stick it here and then stick it here. There we go. Okay, we got it. We did it together.
Anyway, the first story Samantha tells, she says, she was asleep. These three men broke in. She only became aware of these three men once the covers were ripped from her, and by the time she was registering anything, they'd already thrown her on the floor and had started to beat up Ernie. She said all the men were dressed in black. They all had on masks. She has no clue who the heck they were.
Do you have the
and
saddles?
They kidnapped Ernie and they took his cell phone, which seems strange, but they did.
Do you have the saddles?
That they did.
Rose?
What?
Saddles. You got?
I got both.
Okay. Are we ready to head out? I mean, the goal is to find the Nether Fortress. Let's just real quick think about this. Find Nether Fortress and attempt to...
I'm going to build a tiny cobblestone home.
So is there anything we need? I've got some cobblestone. I'm also bringing a little bit of dirt in case we need to kind of
There's cobblestone in here too. I brought 64.
Okay, is there anything else we need?
I don't think so.
I mean, are we going to build the little cobblestone thing and then get out? Get out of it and run back here and get all our stuff, or are we taking it with us?
I don't know.
I feel like that might be the best idea because taking it with us is a very risky move. Let's try that for our first attempt. I'm going to the portal. I don't know where you are.
Well, I don't have anything important, if that's what you're asking.
I mean, if we bring the stuff we need to fight the blazers, because, we're going to want our crossbows and a bunch of arrows and that kind of stuff.
I'm going to see if this one strider's still here.
Be careful while doing that. Hello, piglin. I'm going to put a couple of these pickaxes.
Okay. Hey, friend, and he still has a saddle, so I'm going to put one saddle up.
Okay, that's good. And then you can also probably, because I was trying to figure out how we were going to get to these other ones that have decided to go meandering in the lava pretty far. I would think the best solution might be for you to ride one out there.
Okay, be careful of the hole I've made into lava.
I did. I walked right past it successfully this time.
I think, why are you beating on our door, sir? Dude, you're breaking our door. Why?
Okay, that's dangerous. Be careful when wandering down here. Because there's definitely some lava pits I did not remember.
You need one of those fungus things.
Here we go. There, I threw it behind you.
There we go.
But so they take her in for questioning because they're suspicious. They take her in for
questioning. And were you not listening?
I said because they're suspicious, and she says that they broke in and they threw her to the ground and started beating her up and took his phone.
He might get rid of the lava by placing a block over. He'd take a potion right now.
I think it's because they're worried that you're gonna fall in the lava.
Oh, I won't.
I would just get rid of the lava.
That's what I'm doing.
I was attempting to help place blocks there. Oh, you got it. Now he cold. It's so sad how they shiver. Not something. Oh, they can buck you off? Okay. How do you prevent that? Because I just can't. Won't we be wandering for more than like 3 minutes?
Now he's happy. Oh, now he's fast. What am I supposed to do now?
Well, you need to come back here and probably get off him is the issue. Like, get him back on land.
Standing on each other.
Where?
Over here.
But Rose, we need you to, get the other one.
I thought I was leading some over here. I was originally.
But it's only a 2% chance. Only a 2% chance they'll buck you off. We don't want the ones that are standing on top of each other. That's too tall for me.
But they're following me, and that's what matters.
Maybe they'll hop off when on land. They'll dismount. Okay, they said yes. So I'm assuming it's yes then. Yeah, okay, come on, little ones. I don't think we should. I think we need to go for one that we know we can ride because I don't know if I can put a saddle on them. I love how they walk. Just waddling along. There were some closer on this other side over here. Hi guys. Hi. Can I lure one of you off with this? Oh, you're very interested in this.
I'm not actually making him move. He's just doing it on his own.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, he moves constantly. He does not stop. There is no stop button.
Don't walk into the lava tube.
Is he still following me?
No. The one carrying each other are the moms and carrying their babies. I knew that. And I think it's really cute. I just didn't know if we can get on top of, like, I would assume because it's already, like, got somebody on top of it, it probably doesn't need, like, another thing. But I wasn't sure.
Come over here.
You're talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the little piglins.
I'm thinking that I should, like, break this to give him, like, a step up. Here, see if you can.
The little piglin dudes. Not piglin dudes. Strider dudes.
Oh, here comes the mom and baby. There we go. There's the one that I think I need. Don't push me, lava. Okay. You have the saddle, Rose.
Okay. I will throw it over here.
Okay, I think I have the saddle now. Perfect. Put the saddle on it and you can just jump on it. Okay? That is what I shall attempt to do. Oh, they're all gathered here. Kind of hard to see who's who. Hello. Okay, good. And we need this in our hands. Okay.
Away we go. Do you have the coordinates for this?
Coordinates for this house?
Mm-hmm. Or this area?
Let me... Hold on. If I take the nether fungus out of my hand, will it stop walking?
Sort of.
Okay, well, we're kind of...
Sometimes it kind of wanders a little bit.
Okay, there are the coordinates. I will take a photo with my phone. Okay, yes, I've got the coordinates.
Anyway, so she says but they took his cell phone too, which is kind of weird. Why would you take his cell phone if you're kidnapping him?
Okay, you lead the way.
I was just gonna go straight this way.
Okay.
But they say, don't worry, that means we can track his phone, that's really good. So they get a ping on his cell phone, which is obviously good. But the weird thing is, so...
Also, just a side note, everyone let us know if you see the nether fortress, because it's entirely possible we'll just walk right past it. Not.
Here's a forest.
Yes. But I mean, I first saw this and I was like, that could be the nether fortress. Like, that's my response. Oh, it's going up a waterfall. Okay.
Are you still following me?
Yes, I'm right here. Keep going. Don't turn around. I was doing a good distance.
But the weird thing is she keeps telling the police how perfect Ernie and her relationship was. They were like, it was perfect. It was the best relationship you could have.
Oh, how many hearts does yours have?
A full bar, I think.
That's what mine has too. I just didn't know if they could have different ones like horses. That was the side question. So their relationship is perfect. That again, suspicious.
But she tells this whole like dramatic story about, I call it dramatic, about how he was like forced to look at her while he was being beat up and she was threatened with a knife, and it was very confusing to read, honestly. But then towards like, so this obviously happened in the early morning.
There's a lot of bedrock. Wait, what is this? Like, is this snow? No, this must be ash.
Ash, probably?
It just seems like it's getting lighter.
There's no nether fortress over there.
So forced to look at her,
so
made into this dramatic.
It was this whole dramatic thing. But then towards the morning, so obviously this happened in like the early morning hours, and then eventually towards like 7 a.m. or something, it's called soul ash. Huh. Interesting. Towards like the early morning, she's like, wait, I have a suspicion. She calls it a suspicion. That is not me. She says, I have a suspicion. So you see, policeman. I was visiting my friend Charla in the hospital after she had a C-section. Because you have to stay in the hospital for a couple of days after a C-section, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you see, while I was there, Charla's boyfriend, who had just gotten out of prison, Jonathan Sanford. She gives him a different name because he goes by a different name, but his name's Jonathan Sanford, and I wasn't going to bother to change names halfway through. I talked to him about how I was being abused.
Oh.
And he was just angry. Hated it. Said, women shouldn't be treated that way. This is just not how it should work. And he was just angry. And I didn't say anything, you know. I was just like, you know what, it's just how it is. He'd just been released from prison. He told me that him and his brother Jose could take care of it. And I don't know what that means. But now I'm thinking it might have meant that they said they might take Ernie out of the picture. And, you know, I just didn't really understand what they meant by that. But now I'm thinking it might have meant this.
Really? Interesting.
She says she suspected that. That's what she was suspecting.
That's what you suspect. That's what I would be saying. How interesting.
This is what,
you weren't sure what, you know, take care of him means.
But now she's thinking she might.
You've never seen a mob movie before.
She's thinking she might understand it now. So obviously the police go, oh, so this is what happened, you liar lady. What do you mean you didn't understand what take care of them meant? So they go and they find Jonathan. He is not hard to find. There's still a ghast over there.
Well, that's okay. Let's, you know, maybe we slow down our little trot because I don't see how we survive any ghast attack.
We go under this little area and the ghast can't see us.
I love how they trot, and I love how their friends look at them and go, I'll follow you. They tilt their heads up, their little block heads, and follow you, but only for a little bit. But, like, you've got a following of 3, and then they get bored, and they look at me, and then they stop following. Although I've got a little line following me. If it shoots fireballs at you, you can hit them back like tennis balls. We've attempted.
We have tried.
We can't seem to hit it. We're trying to get better at it, but we're not succeeding all the time. Where is this fortress, and are we ever going to find it? And
do I look like I know?
I just feel like we're wandering in circles, but I trust you, and I'm assuming we're not.
Well, this is a new area.
Okay, so they find this man because even though he threatened to take care of this, he didn't think I should take care of myself by hiding.
No, he was incredibly easy to find. So they find this man. The police bring him in. He immediately says, "Yes, I did it."
And this is why he was in jail before. Keep going.
Yes, I did it. Samantha asked me to. And they say, "Samantha did what now?" And he says, "Samantha asked me to." And he says, "Let me tell you a story. Me and my brother-in-law, sorry, broke in. His name's Jose. Me and my brother-in-law, my acquaintance Octavius, we all broke in. We kidnapped Ernie. Initially, you know you could lead for a little while, right?
If we change who's leading, we'll go in circles because I don't know where we've been. I've just been following your little Strider's cute waddle. That's all I'm doing.
Um,
And looking at all the gold we could be collecting, but I'm too afraid to do.
do we really need it though?
I don't know. I just been looking at it.
Can we somehow break the eyes of Ender? How? Okay, that was didn't know I could do that, but now I do.
Can we somehow break the eyes of Ender? Not sure. I think you can put them in wrong, like put them in the portal wrong. So we should be aware of that if we ever get that far.
Anyway,
I just wish there was a way you could trade for blaze rods so we wouldn't have to be looking for the Ender Fortress. This is a big open area. You're going what?
I think there's not a way through on this whole lava pool.
So we're gonna go above land?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Okay. Are we going through the forest? Because I think that's the worst choice.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go through the forest.
Because that's where all, the pigs are. And we can't handle them.
So he says the initial plan was we were gonna plant drugs.
There's our building up there.
And get him on a drug charge. Because we thought that was just the perfect plan.
But instead they opted for murder?
But they were planning to plant meth in his car. But there's a gas. I can hear it. My little dude's following your little dude.
Because you didn't have your fishing pole out? Okay, just pick a spot you think is safe to cross on land. Preferably one.
Really cool?
I don't know. I'm hoping that it'll be a little bit safer, but preferably one where there's not a bunch of things that want to kill us. I definitely don't remember this section of the Nether.
It probably didn't exist, so that's probably why we don't. Maybe we can get up on it. Magma cubes bounce over lava.
Well, and they're following you, so be aware of that. Okay. Well, like lava stair steps here. I feel like this is not the way to go, but what do I know?
Why don't you lead them? Hmm?
I just feel like this is really hard. Like we're already kind of struggling to walk on it, and there's all these lovely magma cubes. Yes, but they are like slime blocks. They multiply when they are killed. I think we knew that. I don't know. We probably would have freaked out anyway when we hit one and it started multiplying. They're trying to kill me, and they're gonna succeed. Yep, dead. Mine's wandering off. Don't know if you want to go catch it. I'm gonna respond above world.
Where you were.
Just right down below. Where? I'm trying to think of what I need.
Except I'm gonna go into lava first. I don't know how to catch him.
I would just try to lead it with your. I don't know what all I had. I guess it would be the rod. Was probably burnt. I guess I should bring another fishing pole? Question mark. I'm trying to think what else I had that was in. I don't think I had anything else that was super important. Is the good thing. I think I just had some pickaxes and stuff, which is useful but not super important. Let's get some more meat. But this happens to us a lot. That's why I'm not as concerned about it as I probably should be.
Our stuff always burnt.
This is why I'm wondering. I know it's slower, but like we're not finding it up below ground. Should we try to do the above ground method and like jump from portal to portal?
I don't know. I know nothing.
Or what do you think about that idea? How does it make you
Don't
feel?
you refuses to follow me for long periods of time?
I think it's because you go too fast. I think you have to circle back around because that's what it seemed like when I was watching.
Yeah, but there's a magma cube circling him.
Oh, I mean, we can leave him. I have another saddle, so unless he has, like it's not like he has his fishing rod with him, so we could leave him there.
Do you want me to?
I mean, that's fine if we don't have the ability to get him.
I don't think we did. I'm now dropping away.
I'm
If we
wondering.
had leads, I could probably get him. We don't.
If you jump from, I couldn't read it. It said it disappeared for me.
If you jump from portal to portal, there's a chance you lose your house location. Lose house location.
I'm assuming they mean our above ground, like the one I'm at right now. Like we won't know where it is, maybe, or I don't know what that means. Like it despawns.
I don't think it can be.
Well, then I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it would mean. I was gonna see if I could find just the location of the portal that was pretty close here, and see about doing that. Because I think I took a photo of its coordinates. Let me look into that real quick. Yes, I did. We can try the one that's really near here. If you want to lead the strider. Yes, because one block in the nether is 8 on the overworld. So like just lose it, like get really far away from it, or like it despawn.
I don't think it can despawn for the fourth
Well,
time.
I'm asking because I don't know. Like if it's just get really far away from it, we can save the coordinates and eventually figure it out, right?
How do I get?
How do you get
I got off of him, but how do I get my saddle off?
far away from it? Okay. How do you get your saddle off? Not sure. I was hoping you could dig him a hole.
I guess I can.
I'm going to make a couple pickaxes since I lost some of them. Would you bring some from the chest down there? I don't know if you heard me, Rose.
I'm trying to get him in his hole. Hold on. I'm in a much more dangerous situation than you are currently. I don't know if you've realized that.
I realize that. I'm just chilling here. Yes, I should make
No, stay in the hole.
a sword.
No, quit moving.
And then put this back. We're gonna need
Stay in there.
this. I guess we should take beds.
Let me give you the bucket of lava because they hate.
Okay, we've got the beds. Nope, that's not what I want. Also bring the obsidian from down there.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, but they all meet up. Samantha, Octavius, Jose, and Jonathan all meet up to figure out this plan. And suddenly they decide, you know what? We don't want to just plant meth in his car. We have bigger ideas.
Which is murder.
Obsidian. Sure, maybe it's murder. I don't know. But
I mean, that just seems to be what you're implying. Also, bring gold boots, which I know mine burned up, but make sure you bring, if there's an extra pair
we
down
have
there.
some in the chest up here.
What?
We have some in the chest up here.
So bring those too.
We have some in the chest in the overworld.
Oh, you just want me to use them?
Yes, why not?
Okay. I will grab it then. I've got your bed. And I've got pickaxes and stuff. I'm gonna try and make sure we have everything we need to kind of get going. Like, I've got some chests to take with us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need.
Jonathan and Jose, they turn to Samantha and they go, listen, Samantha, how do you feel about Ernie dying? And she's like, "Are you being serious, Jonathan and Jose?" And they're like, "Yeah, we are. We are being serious."
Let's go to bed and then head out. Do you have
I
the?
don't feel like doing it.
I heard. We think. How do you feel about him dying? And she's like, I don't. You're not being serious. I heard. Do you have the obsidian?
Yes.
How much are you putting in the chest? Do you have it?
13.
16. Okay, that should be enough. I think.
I said 13.
Oh, 13. That should be enough. When you're ready, let us head out to the coordinates.
Well, you have to find the coordinates. But
I have the coordinates. The coordinates are. Let's go ahead and figure out where we are and location to them.
Anyway, and they say,
this way for the first one.
If you want him dead,
we can make that happen. Dead,
just leave your front door unlocked. So, probably this is just an assumption, and I could be wrong. If she locked the front door, they were just gonna like not kill him.
Is this like the serial killer who you talk about?
I talk about the serial killer all the time. Why the 90s were an unsafe time, and I don't understand what was going on.
I think we should go around.
We can go up.
I just can't get. I couldn't find an easy path up. I was trying to see if there's an easier one over here, but there isn't. I'm thinking around. Because there's a little cut over here in the thing. The serial killer she's talking about. Do you know the name of him, like, or what he's referred to? You don't. Anyway, apparently he only broke in and murdered people whose doors were unlocked, and he said, what was the quote?
He said if your door was locked, he felt unwelcome.
So he didn't go in and murder them, which, you know, makes you wonder how many people. I know there's like that was a thing that people did. They were like, yeah, it's so safe. The neighborhood.
There's pillagers over there.
There's pillagers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see them. We could murder them and then go back and have another raid.
Do you want to do that? Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't think it's a good idea, but it might be fun to do. But I feel like we should not. I feel like we should.
I don't think it's fun to watch.
You said you don't think it's fun to watch? Probably not.
Anyway.
Let me double check and make sure we're going the right direction.
At this point in time, Jonathan says, wait, you have 5 children. And personally, I have morals. Not murdering ones. Those ones I don't have. But I do have morals about having children witness murder. I'm concerned. And Samantha says, oh, don't you worry, Jonathan. Do not you be concerned. I know exactly what to give those children to make them fall asleep and not wake up.
We can ride pigs. I think we knew that. We have horses, but we didn't do well on that. Are pigs easier to ride?
I did fine on the horse. You just complained a lot.
I didn't do well on it. I think it's actually, the portal's actually pretty close by too. So let's see if it doesn't take us too long. Otherwise, you can blame us.
I will blame, we can blame Meg, collectively.
Collectively. But we're actually pretty close, I'm pretty sure.
So, that probably implies that she drugged her children.
That's, okay, not a fan. Every time we talk about drugging children, and maybe it's just because it was a vivid part of my childhood because Mom, you know, wouldn't let us watch certain shows, but did let us watch, like, the news at night. And I don't know if you remember.
I didn't watch the news. I watched Animal Planet. I learned about Megalodon.
You watched this part of the news. It was a big case. I don't remember her name. Very controversial. Essentially, I think she got off free. Okay, we've got the first number. The second number we don't have. Let me look at the direction. Essentially, that's getting bigger. We want to get less. Okay, this way. Essentially, she like probably, but was acquitted, so it's all supposition, and I know nothing. Murdered her child and like buried her body. And it was a big thing.
Yeah, kind of like a strider, but with carrots instead of fungi. I think I knew that, but I don't know like what the use of it is, if that makes sense. Because striders are pretty hard to control.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Rose, or am I just talking to myself?
Oh, okay.
There was this woman who had a child, and then...
Do you know how many people have murdered their kids?
Oh, it's a lava pool. I was trying to see what was on fire over here. Okay. Continuing this way. A lot of people have probably murdered their kids. I just remember it vividly, and that's what every time somebody is like, "Yeah, she drugged her child," that's what it reminds me of because that was a very vivid part of my childhood, like watching the trial.
Mine was the Mothman documentary.
Yes, apparently yours was the Mothman documentary. People would know who she was if I could remember her name. I can describe what she looks like because I have pictures of her in my.
The only murder I can remember right now is Jodi Arias, and she did not murder a child.
Who did she murder?
Her boyfriend? Question mark.
Oh, is that the one who was like obsessed with her boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Keep going. But so she drugged her children.
She probably drugged her children. Did she ever admit to that? No, but she probably did. Because her children all slept through a violent beating, a break-in, and people showing up to their house in a panic, and their mom screaming over the phone to their grandmother about the fact that their dad had been kidnapped. As a child, I don't think I would have slept through that.
You might have slept through it. I would not have slept through it. As a child, I said you might have slept through it as a child. I wouldn't have, but you slept like through everything.
I don't think any child would sleep through screaming a break-in.
It was a joke.
And I don't think, especially 5 of them, and one of them is like an infant.
I agree. It was a joke. I was making a yokel.
Well, you're not allowed to do that.
Now you definitely wouldn't, because now that you're a mom, you just don't sleep through anything.
Exactly. Mom, I just don't sleep through anything. Why do I feel like you're just leading me off into the woods to kill me?
That would be ridiculous.
Because I would win.
There is a fox, though. So there's all the foxes. There's 2 parents and 2 babies.
Hello, friend.
And they're running around like they've got places to be.
Friend.
Do we need to go up the mountain?
What?
I was trying to figure out if we need to go up the mountain, and the answer is yes.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Quit interrupting me.
My whole job here is to interrupt you. That's literally my job.
Yes, but you keep interrupting with non-interesting facts.
I was pointing out the fox.
Where we are in the world. Which I don't care about. I just follow and I talk. I do not need to know.
Okay.
I just expect you to know where we are at all times. Did you just fall off a mountain?
No, I jumped like a little too far. See? I heard you just have that happen too.
Yeah, but I fell. That's the problem. Because I thought I was supposed to. I didn't know there was water down there. I thought, oh, she survived falling off a mountain. So I will fall off the mountain too. I am that person. If your friend jumped off a bridge, would you? And my answer there was just yes. Where did you go? You went too fast.
I'm right here.
I was having to eat because I fell off a mountain.
Okay.
Anyway. So Jonathan's like, well, that just calms my fears about the children.
But you'll
and I have no other questions, no other qualms with this plan. So they drive Samantha to her house in her car. And they say, listen, Samantha, if you want him murdered, you just leave that door unlocked. And Samantha goes, okay, friends, thank you. Gets out of the car. They drive off in her car. Sometimes I really don't get people who plan murders and their ideas about what's just gonna be fine and not questioned.
It should be like, there it is. I was gonna say we should be able to see it, and we can.
So, Jose, Octavius, there's a chance we'll find an axolotl. Like on our journey.
How do we achieve that goal? Because that is something. I'm gonna mine these blocks right here, and then put down something safer, like dirt. So that every time we get to the chest, we don't.
I'm putting out the fire.
That's probably smart too.
And I'm gonna cover up this lava.
Okay. Just cover up these. Yes, they spawn in ponds and lakes. Would we see one, or do we have to like go fishing for one?
Aren't they alive? Like, aren't they pets?
That's what I thought too, but like I look in here and I see nothing. But I know if I throw a fishing rod in, that there will be fish to catch. That's what I mean.
There is now no lava for us to fall in.
That's good. I don't have every block covered up, but I've got the key essential ones right here by the chest covered up. Okay.
So, Jose, Octavius, Jonathan, I will put this stuff in the chest so you can figure this out. There you go.
Come put your name on a bed. If you see one, you can scoop it up with a bucket. Not name on it, you know what I mean. Come reset your spawn point.
But yeah, you actually see them in.
Okay, so we need to reconstruct this nether portal. I brought the diamond pickaxe, so I will do that as it gets.
We might just mine all of it and then build one normal size.
Okay. I will attempt to do that.
But I think it's going to be nighttime, so you'll probably want to go to bed first. Yeah, you'll probably want to go to bed first.
I'm going to finish the one block I started on because it takes so long. Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, they go to Walmart to get all the essentials for murder. Walmart. They have everything you need, even for murder. They pick up Jose, who apparently was not actually in the car with them. I don't know where Jose was off. I don't know what he was doing, but he apparently had other plans and could not go to Walmart to pick up the essentials for murder. The murder essentials.
Did they give a list of what their murder essentials were?
No. They also start smoking the meth just on the way there, which wasn't at the backup option if the door was locked.
Also, shouldn't you wait till after the murder so you're fresh and ready to go?
They say no. They say do it now. Was that not the other option, though? Did we just decide murder and then we just had this mess for no reason? Is that what you're telling me?
I would like to know, and this is one of those, like, the side character stories you'll never know. But it'd be nice to know how he talked his friends and his friend and his brother-in-law into murder. Because I understand maybe he personally has this, big moral stance as a criminal himself for whatever reason against abusers. But do his friends feel so convicted about this that they are willing to be informed? Hey man, I heard there's an abuser down the road. Let's go kill him. And they're like, yes, of course. We can't stand them.
Apparently they are. But they're apparently, you only need 10 to 14 obsidian blocks. Yeah, we were just getting these as extra because we have them. I just fell off. I was going to build up and get that gold.
How many obsidian do you have?
I don't have any currently because I put it in the chest.
Okay, well, I will look in the chest because I now have 8.
So we don't have to build the corners.
Yeah, we figured that out. That this is not the chest. We did that last time, I think. I will go ahead and just build a portal right here. It's 3 wide, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was. And I need dirt to fill in the corners right now.
But so then they head over to the house. They check the door. It's unlocked. So they're like, oh, so she's down for murder. Cool. Okay. We vibe with that. They go in. The door they actually, I guess, broke down, to make it look like a break-in because the door's in pieces when they survive. They go upstairs. They start beating up Ernie. They have not tied this woman up at this point. She's just hanging out. She's over there. She's just hanging out with friends. Her husband's being beaten up on the floor. She's sitting in bed on Instagram. I actually don't know what she's doing.
Is it 3 high? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, can you come look?
Is it 3 or 4?
Come look. Does this look accurate?
I'm looking at it. I don't know if it looks right.
Well, if I stick it...
It's only 2 wide?
Is there...
Yeah, it's 2 wide and 3 tall.
It's only 2 wide?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm assuming we don't... It doesn't matter how many wide it is. 4 high.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it 4 high counting the corners?
Now I'm 4 high, I think.
Yeah, I will send you this picture.
Well, the picture's not going to help me because I'm on top of it.
You can mine down. There's a photo of what it's supposed to look like. Anyway, they take Ernie and they put him in the car along with his cell phone because once again, that's important. Don't ask me why.
Okay, we could.
Okay. Then they go back and they're like, listen, Samantha, we're gonna tie you up so your story seems more real. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Just let me make a phone call with my mom so like I don't just stay here tied up until something shows up. And they say, oh yeah, of course. So she calls her mom, not with her nose, with her fingies. She does this whole dramatic screaming thing about the fact that my husband's been murdered, and not murdered, my husband's been kidnapped by these people in masks. What the heck is going on? Come help, mother. And obviously her mom's freaking out. And I guess they were just like hanging out over on the side, like this is what friends do.
I guess if they truly believe that whatever crimes they're committing.
Why are you minding that one?
Because the picture you sent me was only too wide.
Oh, I thought you were mining a different one. Because yeah, you need to mine one of these and one of these.
I don't know what one of these.
Mining that one. Oh, you have to mine all this. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out over here.
You could chop down a tree or something, get some materials we might need. Or dirt. Dirt's always helpful in the nether to like climb up things. I also don't know if we brought any cobblestone. But okay, so she's calling her mom with her fingers like a normal person because she doesn't want to be tied up.
Whole like screaming fit about the fact that her husband is kidnapped. Wow, I guess her friends just hang out over on the side like we just kidnapped a man. And now she's calling her mom to tell her about it. This is what friends do. I don't know. Okay. But I guess they're just like over there vibing. Then they get in the car. They take Ernie to a nearby camp. They're in Texas. I don't know if that matters, but they're in Texas. Take Ernie to a nearby camp. Put him in the car. Along with his cell phone. Take him to this nearby camp. Jose shoots him in the back of the head. He's dead. So at this point in time, the police are like, how are criminals so dumb? See, I don't think it needs to be 4 high. I think it only needs to be 3, but I don't think it matters. Did we bring a flint and steel?
Nope. That would have been smart. What do we need to get flint and steel?
Find some iron.
I was trying to remember what we need to get flint and steel. Is there iron in here? There is iron in here, but it's not enough, I don't think. Try lightning? I think that's what you said, and that frightens me. How do you propose we get the light? I mean, I'm open to it. I'm frightened, but I'm open to it.
Let's try lighting. Which...
Is it lightning or lightning?
Well, it currently says lighting.
Okay, then I'm just losing
it. It could be lightning misspelled. But I don't choose to believe in that. Try lighting the portal. We do not have a flint and steel because we're dumb.
We should have brought one, but we're going to get one. Just momentarily. Well, there's all these apples and sticks over here. I prefer to think, though, that they were suggesting lightning.
Is there even lightning in Minecraft?
Well, you talked about a lightning rod, so there must be lightning to go with it.
I just assumed it existed. Sometimes things exist in Minecraft, and I go, that's useless. And Minecraft goes, too bad.
This is not where I
don't care about you and what you think is useless.
Keep on it going.
I'm having to wander around and look for iron. So obviously at this point they're like, okay, we're gonna go find Jose and your friend Octavius, and we're gonna.
You can light it with lava and wood. Did you kill all the lava?
Yes.
Of course. We are sorry.
It seemed like a good plan. Maybe we should just go back to where we were for flint and steel and get cobblestone too.
Well, if I mine into this long enough, there'll be cobblestone. It is also very dark because I don't have any torches.
I will get flint. Since you get iron.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to see. So if you want to head back and grab it, we can do that. I think we could probably head back.
I don't know the coordinates. You're the only one who knows those.
Okay, do you want to hang out here?
I'm getting you flint.
Well, and I'm just supposed to find the iron somehow?
I assume that's what you were mining for.
It's just very dark in there, and I imagine it's not very fun to watch.
I can mine if you prefer.
And I don't even know if I can see what I'm doing. There's definitely gravel, though.
Where were you mining? Show me.
I'm in this hole.
Okay, that's so vague.
Oh, hold on. I think I've got the flint.
Where are you?
I'm coming. I'm here. Here. Where are you? I'm meeting you at the portal.
I'm already there.
What is your normal stream days? We normally stream Monday through Friday at 9 to 10:30 ish. We missed. I know we missed. Not yesterday.
Where are you?
This way.
Where are you?
The day before yesterday. Was it the day before yesterday?
We missed Monday. Whatever day that was.
We missed Monday?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right because today's Thursday.
We missed Tuesday.
We missed Tuesday. We normally don't miss days. That's not normal for us. I'm gonna look up here if I can see if there's any. And so far since we started doing this, which hasn't been a super long time, we haven't missed any other days. We just had so much technical difficulties, it just didn't work out. But that shouldn't happen going forward. So it's usually 5 days a week, same time. We try to end at the same time. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. If we don't have anything going on that day and there's a bunch of you guys here who are enjoying it, we usually stream a little longer. So if that's an incentive in any way to be like, I'm here and I'm enjoying it, take that as you will.
Well, I'm never going to get to finish this story because I keep getting interrupted, so it will be tomorrow's stream probably too. And except I only don't have that many more pages.
Well, then maybe we can have a personal story or something to share. If that's something anyone's interested in, especially those of you who have been commenting a lot and engaging with us, which we really appreciate, let us know. Or if it's, like we said, if it's something you're not interested in, additionally also let us know that, because otherwise we're just going to end up rambling about stuff because we think it's interesting and it may not be interesting, and we would rather know now than find out later. There's a thing called just chatting on Twitch where you just talk. Yes, we are aware of that, and actually if you look at our schedule, which I don't know if anybody actually looks at or if it's just something you put in there, it says just chatting for tomorrow. That's because we were hoping, and I think we may be able to do, I'm not 100% sure though, these wood pieces is kind of ominous, that it actually says that for tomorrow because we're hoping. Do you want to go to bed, Rose?
I'm in a hole.
Okay. That we can maybe play a different type of game. What we're going to try for tomorrow is maybe The Sims, if we can get that to work. I think we can, but no guarantees, and I said that before, and then we weren't able to, so we're going to see if we can. Is that something, is just chatting and like watching our little VTubers move around something that you guys would be interested in? We've thought about that because talking is one of our strong suits.
It's our only strong suit.
And it might be more interesting, or I don't know if it'd be more interesting. It would definitely be easier than watching us fail in Minecraft or other games while we talk. But I didn't know if that'd be interesting because we're not like real people. We're VTubers. So I don't know if watching them move around and blink their eyes, and obviously there'd be more control over them because we wouldn't have a bunch of other programs running. But I didn't know if that would be something people would be interested in. Is that something you would be interested in since you suggested it, or is it just like fun fact? We would love to know that.
Because if you want to go longer, I will finish my story. If not, I should probably stop.
I probably need to end. I have an appointment that I need to get to. But
so we're never gonna finish this story. It's like
well, we can finish it tomorrow. If you want to get back here and get to bed, just so we're here. Did I not bring any food? I really thought I did. There's like skeletons and stuff, Rose. So, maybe come quickly.
Trying to find iron.
Is it working? I didn't leave any food in here. There's just an apple. The skeletons have seen me, I think. Well, maybe not.
Respawn.
Let's make sure my respawn point is set here. Yes, okay.
I don't think iron exists anymore.
I think it exists. I just think it's harder to find when you are looking for it. When you're looking for diamonds or something else, it's very easy to find. But like I said, if we'd love to know if that's something people are interested in, we thought about doing that. We just didn't know if it would be visual enough. We thought about trying to figure out a way to do kind of a just chatting with more of another visual element, like maybe putting up some like photos to do with like a story we told or something like that. But that makes it a little less natural because then if we come up with a story we want to tell, we don't have the photos ready. Um, like if we're just if this story segues or something. So I wasn't sure.
Often does.
Yes. So I wasn't sure about that, but if the VTuber models being on screen, kind of having like a split screen between them, and them moving around and chatting and waving their arms and doing all the fun stuff that they can do, is something that would be visually appealing enough that it would be worth listening to, we can definitely try that.
I found iron.
Hooray! Bring it up. Oh, wait, I guess we need to smelt it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will make. Well, I was gonna make it. Well, no, I do have cobblestone. Okay, there we go. Furnace. Okay, one furnace is created. Do we have coal though?
I do.
You do? Okay, cool. Let's get that in there, and then probably let's call it a day. And maybe tomorrow we'll be able to do Sims. Again, if that's something
that for like a month now, so don't be too with
that. But if that's something you're not interested in at all, we won't even try to do it. If that's people are like, heck no, Sims, boo. I don't know if it's something people watch a lot or not. It's just another game we actually have and sort of know how to play. So we were thinking one of us could play it and the other one can do more commentary, which might also lead to more constant talking, which I think is one of the goals, but I'm not always sure. Because in life, the constant talking is frowned upon. Do you know what rec room is? I don't. And I don't know if I read that wrong.
Okay. You read that correctly.
So no, I don't know what that is. You're just hiding in bed instead of helping with the skeleton situation that you caused?
Yes.
Okay, well...
Yes,
I took care of it. Don't worry. No, we don't know what it is. Do you know what it is, Rose? I think I got all my stuff.
Could be shortened for recording room. That's my guess.
Or a recreation room. I feel like it's a game. Maybe a game suggestion, but I'm not sure about that. Okay. Let's throw all of this in here. Put my boots back on. But we'd be interested in finding out what it is if you want to inform us. No, it's a game, but it's like, hold on. It's like a hangout thing with mini games on it. Okay. Is it free and where do we find it? Or either. But I will write it down if you don't want to inform us. Rec room, and we can look into it. Because if it's got mini games and we also talk, I've got the flint and steel. So I will go see if it works.
I already lit it.
Okay, so we made 2 rows.
I'm gonna set a tree on fire.
If you set a tree on fire, the whole forest will catch on fire.
Maybe I'll set you on fire.
Rose. Let's think about our actions. Anyway, I think it's time. But you don't need one for it. I must have missed one. I know that you said it was free. I must have missed something else.
Free, but it's VR, but you don't need one for it. So you don't need like a VR.
Oh, like a VR headset. Okay. Can you please stop with the fires? It's time to go anyway. Let's exit the game. And this is where we will pick up.
I have to find someone to raid, which will take me 97 years.
Well, so. Then maybe we shouldn't have been, messing around.
I think we should have.
Want to see us live? Come join us on Twitch.
Thanks for watching.